What's up guys, Sammy here, and today I've got an unboxing and review of the QNAP TS251A NAS storage drive unit. So taking a quick look at the box, we'll see that the unit we've got includes an Intel Celeron dual-core 1.6GHz processor and 2GB of DDR3L RAM, however expandable up to 8GB. Opening up the box, we'll find a nice welcoming message, and below that we'll find two main box compartments and the NAS unit itself. Moving the NAS to one side, we'll find in one part of the box a quick start guide, two Ethernet cables, an IR remote control for use with its HD Station apps through a HDMI port located on the back, 8 3.5-inch HDD and 6 2.5-inch SSD mounting screws, and right along to the other side of the box we'll find the AC adapter and power cord. Next up, let's take a look around the QNAP TS251A itself. Starting at the front, we'll find two hard drive bays which can be used with either 3.5-inch HDDs or 2.5-inch SSDs. To the left of the unit, we'll find for the first time a USB 3.0 direct connectivity port, giving you the option of connecting to the NAS drive without the use of Ethernet cables. Above that, we'll find a USB 3.0 port for transferring data from USB storage, a quick copy button for use with that USB 3.0 port, and the power button. Another welcomed addition is the SD card reader above, which is great if you want to transfer photos or videos from your DSLR and or action cameras like a GoPro. And lastly, on the front, you'll find those status LED indicators. Alright, so taking a look at the back of the NAS, we'll find a few things starting from the top: a reset button, some sort of service port, a microphone input, a 3.5mm headphone port, that HDMI port for use with the HD Station apps, or if you want to use it as a Linux-based machine as well. Next up, we'll find those two USB 3.0 ports for expansion of external hard drives, 2 gigabit ports for uplink and downlink respectively, a Kingston security lock port, and lastly, the power AC adapter port. In terms of that fan located on the back, it spins very silent and hasn't ever kicked up in high workloads, for example Plex transcoding, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a moment. If you haven't already seen my review of the QNAP TS451 Plus, in that I mentioned its complicated setup process for beginners, and while I didn't see an improvement this time round with the quick setup process found located on the side of the NAS unit, I did appreciate the options given to me via the start.qnap.com webpage, which I then proceeded to gain access to the NAS through QNAP's QFinder Pro application. Next up, I did some file transfer testing to find out the base average speeds you can expect with the QNAP TS251A. Starting with a simple transfer of some videos, I was able to achieve on average speeds of around 110 megabytes per second to and from the NAS. I also tested out transfer speeds between multiple SD cards with ranging file transfer tests. However, with a Lexa X1800 microSD HC I was getting transfer speeds between 30 and 50 megabytes per second. I did, however, test transfer speeds with that USB 3.0 port and was able to get transfer speeds of around 110 megabits per second. However, this will depend on the drive itself. I think for a lot of people buying a NAS, Plex is something a lot of people are looking to use. So for transcoding at multiple resolutions for different devices other than their TV, you're obviously going to want something that does the job right. In my testing, I was able to use Plex smoothly from my computer. However, when it came to actually transcoding for multiple devices, playing back at different resolutions, it suffered in performance. Remember, the process found in the TS251A is a dual-core CPU, and I found most of the time it would take a considerable amount of time before the movie or TV show was actually streaming. Even so, playback of video was choppy sometimes, and CPU usage on the NAS would be in the top 90% range. One of the great things I like about QNAP's products is their iOS and Android apps, giving you the option of viewing all of your data or uploading photos you've taken from your smartphone to your NAS. However, there are quite a few apps that are available, and some of which have the similar functionalities built into each app. And something I would have liked to seen is possibly in the future an all-in-one app being able to do all of what's available in the current apps. I think the QNAP TS251A is a good option for those of you who need to have a small storage unit. However, if you plan to use it for media consumption and you're depending on Plex to run your media smoothly, then it's probably not going to be the right product for you, and I would recommend something with a better CPU. You can also throw H.265 or HEVC transcoding out the window as well with Plex. However, that being said, you can get away with using QNAP's HD Station apps for transcoding. However, I do prefer the Plex interface. Setup and installation wise wasn't too bad this time around, and I think you'll enjoy using QNAP's QTS 4.2 interface, which makes it really easy to manage the unit. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. A special thanks to QNAP who provided the TS251A to the channel for this unboxing and review. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe for future tech content. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.